Alrighty, this one has sound. Let's play this. Just like it's very quiet. Very quiet sounds. Just that. I know I'm a fan of face slaps and hits and stuff. Anyway, so there are a couple of reasons why I want to show this one. I like the cameras in, like, generally it has a nice handheldy loose feel with kind of a reframing there and then over there. That being said, as much as I love cameras, the camera moves. It just feels a bit almost too much where it's almost distracting. So if I go one by one, this is all cool with the actions. The only thing I would say is that it's always tricky when you do things straight towards camera. Because it flattens everything. We don't quite see the line of action. Especially towards the end here, you have a bit of a muddy silhouette. I think this could be something where he might, where is he coming in here? Starting here, even here. Boom, roll. And then at the end, more 3/4 where imagine, again, that forearm is not, and that wrist are not so flat where you have that forearm and then the wrist. And then the other arm could be here with the other hand. Here looking a bit more this way. And you can still kind of work this way, just slightly more 3/4 to open up that silhouette to make these shapes work a bit better. But technically, it's all neat. Maybe a bit mirrory. I like there's an offset in the leg. Maybe the arms could be just a bit different, like especially like big frames like that. Kind of stand out a bit. Other than that, it's really nicely done here with the roll. And I like that little but even that could be a bit where you start here, you go down and you go up here. It's almost a bit the same. It's actually the third critique now. Funny, it's kind of almost like a theme in the ones that I picked, where you start here and you go down and you go back up to where it was. It's almost like you want to be in that tension, and he goes, and then this, you soften a bit, and the head is a bit more over there. So you start here, go down to here, end up here. Maybe not this wide of a distance, but generally, so you don't have a repeat, and you go from tense to and that relaxation, like what was that sound? You can open up the body just a bit more. Let me frame through this. He falls in fairly flat. Ba-ba-bang. Now, since we are doing some camera stuff, I feel like we are very low. I'm expecting now the door to open and someone to come in. Just in terms of framing. So I would tilt down and you know, Forky could be around here. Even on this here. Again, I like the looseness. But then I would bring up his head a bit here. Just differently framed. But then it feels like if you're doing such a handheldy thing, then you might as well go full on with red button. I mean, that is not red, but you know what I mean. Red button that says record. You know, maybe it's someone filming this. Maybe you can have even a sign at the beginning, Rex going, all right, let's go. And they're making their own little movie or something. Just because right now the handheld is so exaggerated. It's like I feel like what is that adding? Why do we have it? Especially at the end. With all of that, this could easily just be like more stylized, less handheldy. We can still do like a quick wipe, pan over there, and just hold or cut to this. And it feels like the camera draws a bit too much attention to itself. But it is nicely done. It's not like it's like camera stuff are tricky, especially when you translate or any type of movement, especially translates the speed sometimes too fast, it loses the weight. The pans can be too linear and can be too harsh in how you turn around. And I think from a technical point of view, it's nice and loose. I just feel I'm watching a moving camera. I like all of this though. For a technical thing, I would even here bring in the fingers a bit closer and then just on that splat over 1 or 2 frames, then spread those, and that's that. So nothing huge, just little comments here and there, just for silhouette and action and reframing and potentially, at least to me, kind of toning down the camera a little bit, or go full on and say this is handheld because someone is operating it handheld, and then make a bigger deal out of it, make a point out of it that someone is filming this. Maybe at the end with this, the camera could go turn around for a selfie, and then whoever is filming is going, we're also doing that, the face palm. I don't know, something where you can potentially push this, but I'll leave it at that. All right, thank you.